So gentlemen, I get this question asked all the time, which is how do we actually sign a top 1% of OnlyFans creators, right? So I'm going to put up a screen recording right now on the screen. We are managing models that are making over $180,000 a month. We didn't sign them on, we didn't take them onto our agency when they were already making 180K, right? We got them there. However, for that specific example, the one that was making 180,000 a month, we took her on when she was making 72K a month, right? Already at 50%. So meaning, if you do the maths real quick, about $35,000 a month already in additional income just like that from one client. So in this video, I wanted to cover a couple of things that you must have in place in order to even have a chance to sign clients like that, right? So let's just jump straight into it. Now, also, if you want to find some more information on specifically how to attract the high ticket potential models, I'll leave an entire free PDF I want to give to you for free. There's no cost involved. There'll be a link down below. All you have to do is fill in your details. We'll send it over to you. We might follow up with you just to make sure that you've actually received the document and you've read it all and if you have any questions, right? So again, that'll be the first link in the description, which is an entire PDF with more information on this topic. Now let's go into it. So first things first, it's really about how you portray yourself online. But a lot of you guys are staying anonymous, right? And it's absolutely fine. You can scale an agency to even $100,000 a month, completely anonymous, because we have people that are actively doing that. What is going to be a lot easier, however, is if you just put yourself out there, you create YouTube videos just like I am right here. You really tell the world on how and why you are the best person to work with, right? Within that, there's a couple of things that I can talk about, but that is point number one. The overall encompassing lesson that you got to take away from this is putting yourself out there and telling the world what the fuck is it that you do and why you're the best, right? And it might seem like common sense, but to a lot of people, they just don't really do it because they are afraid of what other people are going to think of them, what negative feedback they might get, what potential future consequences it might have, with people knowing that they've run an OnlyFans agency in the past, etc. And really and truly, all of that is complete bullshit and none of it matters. I don't know if you've ever watched one of those videos. You can find it on YouTube. It's one of them ones where like it like starts with a video of a person and then it zooms out and it keeps zooming out to like the sky, then the space, then the outer space, then like the galaxy, then the outer galaxy, and it keeps zooming out, right? I know it's like kind of like a funny little video, or like a video to make you think, but really deep it, none of that shit matters. Nothing really matters. Like, who cares if somebody says some negative comment about you online, or if somebody shares your video in a negative way and if someone's talking behind your back or whatever? Who actually cares? If at the end of the day, you're making more money than you know what the fuck to do with, you're able to help your friends and family, and you're able to be financially free, at the end of the day. And that's what I really see that separates somebody like myself and a couple of my friends who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month with their agency to somebody who's only making 5 to 10K a month. That's the first big difference that I see, is that they're going all in and they're sharing their face, they're sharing their stories, they're sharing their success, and they're also sharing their failures, right? They're sharing things that they learned from their failures, right? From their past mistakes. Within content, there's a couple of things, right? First things first is something that I mentioned already, which is like your results. Of course, that's going to be your biggest one, right? And there are so many things that you can do. So the obvious one being you share your actual OnlyFans account, of your clients. So what you'll be doing is you'll be screen recording your laptop, for example, and a webcam like this, and you'll just simply share the screen and you'll just walk people through on what you've done and how you've done it, right? So for example, we have an entire YouTube video where we are generating $10,000 a day. Every 24 hours, we're generating over $10,000. So what we done is we screen recorded the laptop. We got a camera like this to record me speaking, and we simply just spoke about how the fuck we're doing that. What have we implemented? What have we changed? How are we doing it with this client compared to someone that we're not doing it with, right? What are the differences? And again, you just want to share your success in that sense, right? So sharing the actual screen. Another thing is jumping on calls with your clients. Now, I'll give you a heads up right now. If you're going to do like an interview or a video with your prospect, or your client, what you don't want to do is just share their actual face, their name, and their links. Now, you would think that is a good idea because it's more transparent, right? And this is the only instance where you don't want to do that. Simply because one, your competitor, so another agency owner, might then reach out to them. And now they obviously know who is the girl and they'll know how to reach out to them, right? On top of that, the second thing is the more important reason on why you shouldn't do it is if her fans find out And if her fans get this video, or like a YouTube video, like an interview, where you're actively just talking about how you and your business are managing all the messages and you guys are replying to all the DMs, etc. Well, her fans are obviously going to unsubscribe, and you can literally lose tens of thousands of dollars in a month, just like that. Right? So whenever we do interviews with our clients, we blur their face. We obviously don't say their name, and we don't leave their links in the description, right? I have done that once, by the way, where I have shared their face and the links, etc. Didn't end well. So as you can imagine, I learned from my mistakes, and now I'm teaching you guys, okay? So that's the second thing, is doing interviews and videos with your clients, as long as you obviously keep them anonymous, right? Because these are real results, right? Second thing, which is kind of similar to the third point, which is kind of similar to the second point, are video testimonials. Now, this is where you can show the client's face, because she can just record a short selfie testimonial saying how and why you guys are the best and her experience with working with you guys. And you can share that on your Instagram highlights. You can also share it on your YouTube shorts and so on, okay? Now, the next one is YouTube videos, so informative videos. We get anywhere from 1 to even up to 5 DM messages a day from creators messaging me on Instagram saying, hey Marcus, I saw you on YouTube. You look like you know the best out of everybody. You look like you're the most professional out of everybody. How can I work with your agency? Are you still taking models on, right? What's interesting is we actually don't, we take on maybe 5%, not even that actually, probably 1 to 5% of the models that reach out to us, right? And by the way, what do we do with the rest of the potential clients? We simply partner them with our students, right? So we will message them, and if they don't hit our criteria, we will simply just explain to the model that, look, I won't be able to manage you ourselves because you don't quite reach the criteria that we're looking for. You don't quite qualify. However, we do have a community of over 1,000 agency owners who literally run their agency exactly how we do it, because we teach them. You're going to be in safe hands. We can partner you with them. So again, that's another thing. If you wanted to be a part of our coaching program, again, there'll be links down in the description. That's another little bonus that you could potentially look forward to, right? It's not like our main thing, but it's just a little bonus that we do every now and then. And it just saves you from having the whole outreach process, right? You can instantly get partnered with a creator. Going back to the subject of the topic, how do you attract the kind of the top 1% or below percent clients? So those are a couple of things. So putting yourself out there. Another one as well is by getting referred by your other top creators. So that just simply comes down to just overall, how are you running your agency? How well is your onboarding process? Once a model is ready to sign up, does it take a couple of days to get everything started, or a couple of weeks? Or does it just take a couple of hours to get everything set up so it's smooth, everything's set up in a chronological order, and you guys are underway and going, right? Then how is the actual service? How is the communication, right? And everything in between. So the invoicing and just making sure that their results are actually there. If you actually focus on that and you do an incredible job, there is no reason why your clients are not going to tell other clients or other potential clients to sign up with you guys, right? So that's another thing you guys can focus on. So there's a couple of things right there. There's obviously a lot more. And again, if you guys want the free PDF, click the first link in the description. I'll go ahead and send it to you guys instantly once you guys opt in and send us your details. So other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Leave a like on the video. See you next one. Bye-bye.